All right, so the duel has been won. Sir Lucius has withdrawn his accusations and offered his apology. Uh, he and his warband, who have survived, have been detained, as well as three of the Avency priests who were in the stands and were moving to help the the fifth member of his warband, who went to try to abduct Phelan. Um, yeah, that's kind of how the situation rests itself. Lady Caroline Thorngale has turned into a pile of ash from the holy damage inflicted upon her. The weapons of the defeated warband, as well as the strange implements for the priests, have been collected into a pile. You can see it sort of in the right in the middle of all you guys in the center there. And yeah, I leave it up to you guys.
For now, I believe it is best that we sort of retire and get out of this incredibly dangerous murder pit.
I'll help Finn up. Give him band-aids.
Help who up? Oh,
Finn?
Finn. Okay, yeah.
And Sonata.
Oh yeah, all the ones who are unconscious have been sort of yeah. The prince is sort of leading them all away. Unless you guys have any questions for them immediately. Tika, you are breathing heavily into the mic. That's a first. But yeah, they're all being led away, as well as the priests. Unless you have any other questions for them before they go, or are you
If
guys
I
just
may
leaving
ask, where are they
now?
being led to?
The prince is leading them to the royal dungeons, which are in the basement of the barracks where your guys' rooms are, like where
Perfect.
the royal guard are stationed.
Good to know. I would like to retire to our rooms, please. I actually have a few things I need to do, but right now we need to get out of here.
Okay, you guys can certainly do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are all leaving the arena and returning to your rooms in the barracks.
Um, what was the princess doing?
The princess came down to make sure you guys are all right and is kind of sticking with you guys. Uh, her her brother is having to detain the people that are in his faction and lead them in, and then she is sort of asking if you guys need anything. But if you guys don't, then she's going to go with her brother to start detaining them.
Uh,
Actually, no, I got that backwards. The princess is detaining Sir Lucius's warband and the priests. The prince is going to try and lock down the city so that the other Avency priests cannot get away. I apologies. Because you guys were only able to catch three of them because the dogs only have three mouths, but there were several more that uh, escaped and are probably heading for the embassy.
Drax.
um,
Thur, are you able to like loot the weapons that are there?
Yeah, are these intended to be like these are prize, I guess?
They have been confiscated. The princess has confiscated them, and if you would like, they're something strange. The princess will leave it here to your discretion what is done with those.
Let's take them.
Sir Lucius was kind of the thing of like those were just given to him for this fight by the priests. He doesn't. He's got they don't really have. They are willing to relinquish their claim on him because something fishy is definitely going on, and the ones who are surviving are cooperating. Uh,
I say we
No.
take him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. They're all marked with the same symbol. It looks like a bow loaded with a sword. That's the symbol of. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we should be familiar with that symbol.
I do not believe you have come across this symbol during this campaign. You can make a history check if you wish.
Okay.
History check.
Does somebody else want to make a history check? I'll give her.
If one other person, you can either somebody else can make it or Alina can roll with advantage
I'll help.
because you
Alina.
guys are all equally likely to know. Alina, you would know that this is a maker's mark. This symbolizes the mark of the blacksmith who crafted this. You've never come across this particular symbol before, and you do not know whose it would be. But this is very, very common on any weapons that come out of specifically Felmara. It's a practice that a lot of blacksmiths have, but since Felmara is renowned for its blacksmithing, and yeah, that's most likely a Felmaran maker's mark.
Let's see.
All right.
Well, I could use the sniper rifle, and the stringed axe also would be very useful because it lets you guys hear me even if you're deaf or unconscious. I'm not sure.
Why can't I move?
There we go.
There was an update that added collisions to enemy tokens for some reason. And I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I haven't figured out how to disable it yet. I only realized it like 10 minutes before 7, so.
I'll take the Spellblade. Not really understanding what strange implement is. We can also just long
I
rod.
will note, Phelan, you do not cast spells through focuses.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I just thought of that rather. We can also just divvy these up when we get to our rooms.
Yeah, if one person just grabs all of them, then yeah. And I'm going to leave it on this map while you guys head to the barracks. So I will assume that you grabbed all this stuff and then headed to your rooms.
I'm gonna pick up the sniper rifle and the axe. At the very least.
I will say Marrow has no interest in any of those, so.
Probably.
It'll be fun selling some of it then.
Yep.
So that just happened.
Yeah. What a delightful time we all just had. When we did
Are
this
you
last
alright?
time, there were healers on standby. Do we have that this time, or do we need to waste my money on a potion?
The healers who are here are not nearly as gifted as you guys are. I can say they can heal you for.
We can short rest also. And then you can just spend hit dice.
I will say that they can give each of you 16 points of healing.
That will suffice me.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, because you need it.
Okay, well, I'm leaving.
Oh, I already assumed we were in our rooms.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm leaving.
What do you mean?
Where are you going?
I'm going to the church.
You think that's wise?
Yes, I do.
Well, if you're going, I'm going.
Okay, so just you two.
Oh, we can all go.
Yeah, I'll come too. I don't know. Why are you going to the church? They just.
There's somebody I need to speak with now.
All right.
To the church, then.
Okay.
All right, having been there, I'm just going to start walking to Celine. It is Celine, right?
You are
Serena?
not at the church yet. Give me a
Right.
second.
Oh, I know, but once we get there, it's
So
Serena, right? Not Celine.
Serene. Or
Serene.
Serene.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. I'll double check it when we get there. As you get closer to the entrance of the barracks, you see that the princess is there with some of her guards, and she is having a a heated conversation with Archbishop Kenneth Spade, who also has some of his own sort of like not paladins, but just like not, guards of the church, so to speak. They are having a argument.
Okay. It's Serena. Cool.
Yep.
Is Serena among those people?
No, she is not.
Okay. Then I'll give a quick eavesdrop as I walk by. But that is not my concern.
Your Highness, I really must insist you do not have the authority to detain priests of Felmar here. That is not a right that is gifted to you by the Trinity. I must insist that you release them to our care. If they have violated the laws and privileges granted to them by the people of the Church of Bosmar, then we must be the ones who hold them accountable. And she is just like, no, I do not believe that I will be giving you any of these individuals who are not from your church, but from a foreign land, who have done ill deeds towards some of my knights. And they are just various variations of that back and forth with each other.
Could I step in and try and give her an assist and smooth things over?
Yes, what are you trying to say?
Um, basically try and convince the Archbishop Spade that this is a temporal matter, right? The laws that were violated were the laws of the land, not the laws of the church, right? Because they were interfering with an official, trial by combat, right?
Go ahead and do a history check.
Okay.
Can I assist?
You certainly may. Oh,
Never mind.
so hearing this, as somebody who, because they want to get around the rules, has become a stickler for them, you would know that technically the Archbishop is in the right. The noble houses have no authority over members of the church, and this is a very gray situation where they are members of like a foreign, not even kingdom, because it's Avency. Like, it's the Avency people are supposed to be, because they do not do this sort of thing, they're supposed to be above sort of that and have the protection of the Regent Lord. Like, the royal family is out on a very far limb, but on the other hand, the royal family is also very interested in projecting their authority on whatever the fuck happened here.
Right.
So
this
is a case where if this was, and also the court system, Church of Rhythmus. So
yeah. So all right, so what you're basically saying is that argument's not going to fly.
no.
Um,
Or I'm saying that you would be wrong to make it.
right.
So
Okay. So coming at it
you
from
can still make it. I'm
yeah,
just
no,
letting you know. But yeah,
it's gonna be an uphill battle.
it's some Better Call Saul shit. So
Yeah. Um, I'm trying to think of a better angle for convincing him. So could I maybe try and convince him that even if he has the authority, it's in his best interest to avoid the appearance of impropriety? Well, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, that he allow the crown to complete their investigation, and then
Yeah, you can.
would that I'm guessing that would be a better argument to make.
It's a possible one. Yeah, if you want to try and use that approach.
Yeah, so I'll basically try and persuade him that, acknowledging that the Church of that the church has authority over these people, um, that they would be better served um, letting the crown handle it under the purview of. So interfering with a trial by combat is a civil matter, right? Not a church matter.
It it would be like if another noble did it, it would definitely be a crime. Uh,
Right.
priests, it's we're early on in the rebuilding of society. This
Hmm.
is one of those things that just hasn't happened yet, so they avoided putting down like rules for it.
No, no member of the church has attempted to interfere with the nobility. That seems unlikely to me.
For a duel specifically, but also in the past it has been like the church has taken care of when that happens.
Hmm.
And not to like this level. Like it's a rare event to do something like this. Like usually it's the church who like are overseeing all these rules and stuff, and then yeah, like when it's happened, the church has taken jurisdiction.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll go with the argument that, although the church might technically have authority, they
Let,
should. Yeah.
let me give you a better example from how things have happened in this campaign. Bishop Blackbriar,
Yeah.
who interfered with resurrecting your sister, uh, was arrested, given over to the Church of Rithmus, and hung. And you saw her corpse just like a month ago.
Right.
Like that's usually how that happens.
Right. Yeah. So I guess I would be try and persuade him that he should let the crown complete its investigation of potential espionage and sabotage by a foreign power, and then they can be handed over to the church for any crimes they might have committed in the furtherance of that. Like
Okay.
it's a matter of national security. It's a matter of national security,
Yeah. Yeah.
not
Go
not
ahead.
not a church matter. Um, and acknowledging his authority to eventually get their custody, um, just not right at the present moment.
Okay. Somebody can give you help with that, I assume.
I help.
Oh well,
Oh,
I help
is like-
less.
I'll handle this.
the Archbishop kind of looks over at you and it's like, "Oh, Abel, my boy, it's. I don't think you sort of realize the implications of this. It's especially with Avency. If we are to assert that the Avencian Church is not presiding over the Church of Bosmarvin, it is imperative that we handle this as all previous matters have been handled, where we take uh, custody of the accused clergy and we handle them ourselves. This is vital for national security and independence for Avencia. Phelan, my boy, help me out here. You understand the severity of this issue, don't you?
Is Serena back in the city?
Serena? I don't believe so. I haven't heard of her. Why is that
Where is
important?
she?
I couldn't tell you. She is,
Doesn't she work for you?
Well, yes, she has, but she has gone on her own, and I don't know where she is at the moment. I don't see how that's relevant.
Hasn't she been gone an inordinately long time?
Go ahead and make an insight check. I don't know what to tell you, Fav. It's not really my priority right now as bishop of knowing where just one of my attendants is gone.
Well, then, Father, with all due respect, this argument is not my priority, and I will continue to walk.
All right. Is anybody going with Phelan, and is anybody staying with the princess and the archbishop?
Well, since my friend almost just got kidnapped, like not even like 30 minutes ago, I will bow to both.
Okay.
And I will run off.
All right.
I will also follow Phelan.
All right.
I'm kind of torn because I do want to try and smooth things over. I think they've got it. I'm gonna stay and help the princess try and smooth over the diplomatic things with the church.
Okay. Oop. All right. Give me a second here. All right. So Phelan, where are you and your group headed?
We are still going to go to the church.
Okay. All right. So you guys head to the church. I'll come back to Abel after a certain point. All right. So you go to the church. What are we doing? I assume the Cathedral of Felmar.
Yeah, where Serena works.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to her office.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's going to try to stop me. I'm going to walk with purpose and hope that they won't.
There is a sort of like deacon who stops and is like, sir, Master Phelan, could I help you? Like, we can't just allow you in right now. There's, excuse me, and tries to unsuccessfully try to like stop and flag you down. Yeah, you make your way to, one of the small clerical offices. She's like, I'm sorry, but we can't let you go in there. You are not a member of the clergy. I'm sorry. If you could get the archbishop's permission, then I could give you a tour. But he's not in right now. He's currently has some
I have
business.
recently spoken with the archbishop. He knows that I am here.
Go ahead and make a persuasion or deception. Your choice. Very well then. What is I still must accompany you. Is there something that I can assist you with?
I simply need to go to Lady Serena's office.
Yeah, yes, of course. Here, let me. And she tries to show you where it is, but you are walking faster than she is. So you get there first. The door is closed. It's not locked.
I'm going as much as I can, I suppose. I'm going to turn this thing over, trying to find any information on where she is.
Okay, go ahead, do an investigation. Alina and Galadrin can give you advantage.
Yes.
Where did attributes there? Yeah. Well, great.
It's a fairly simple. Like, there's no personal effects. There's no like books with notes. There's really nothing in here that would sort of give you anything towards it. There's a few, religious texts that might have a surprising lack of like personal notes in them and such. There's just not many personal effects in this office. It is looks incredibly unused.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Sister, was it?
Ophelia, sir.
Ophelia. Do you have a way of getting in contact with her? An address,
With
somewhere
Sister
to send her.
Sri? If you would like to leave a note for me, then we can give it to her whenever she returns to the cathedral.
I would like to get something to her post haste.
Unfortunately, she's not here right now. I don't know where she is. She goes on sort of private work for the Archbishop directly, so I'm not aware of what she's been assigned to or where she's currently at.
Very well. If you see her, or if you find a way to get in touch with her, please tell her I am looking.
Of course, of course.
Have a good day.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Oh, I'm gone.
Okay. Abel, go ahead and make me one more persuasion check. And the princess will give you advantage. The discussion and argument is unproductive. Neither the princess nor the archbishop are willing to budge, and since the princess has custody, the archbishop is going to just like give a very frustrated. Yeah.
Could I make an alternative proposal? Could I propose
Yeah.
a joint investigation? Like
I
pair off their investigators.
He will look at you and is like, "Well, it's not a matter of the investigation. I am fine leaving the investigation to the royal family. I am insisting on custody of the priests. So if you want to make that persuasion to the princess instead."
I see. Of like a neutral custody, like.
Yeah, like the church would hold them, but the royal family can still, do whatever investigations they need to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I was thinking like just changing my tactics, with a better understanding of what both sides are wanting. Is there a neutral place they could be held under guard with both the princess's guards and the church's guards?
The
to make sure
the only facilities that hold prisoners are either firmly royal control or firmly church control. And the default for like the royal dungeons are really only used to hold noble offenders. Everyone else who breaks a law goes into the church dungeons.
Right. I'm trying to think of who I want to try and convince of what here.
Yeah. Well, you want me to let you think of that while Phelan goes to his next location?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, Phelan, where are you going?
What is the name of the magic shop?
Mira's Exotic Goods.
That's the one. Let's head to Mira's.
All right. It is
I
currently.
remember that guy's name.
Yeah, you remember the name. So it is currently 2 p.m., the middle of the day on a busy work day, and the store is closed.
Does it look like it has living arrangements above it?
Yeah. It's got some, it's one of those, like, there's the store on the level and then some other, floors above it.
Can I have Gus do a look for me and see if anybody's in those living quarters?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check with Gus.
Where is Gus? Where's little Gus? There he is. Has to be him.
Yeah, Gus is able to find like a crack in a window. Looks through. There's nobody up in the living quarters above there. Everything looks fair. There's like, personal quarters for probably one person. Well, there's like a kitchen, a room, and then like another room for like guests with like a couple beds in it. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of personal effects, but the beds are unmade and messy. For all of them, there's one main bedroom, and then the guest bedroom has 4 beds in it. As Guestor looks around, doesn't really see much of note. Flies down to the shop. The shop is mostly empty and closed. You've been here a few times. Every time that you've been here, there's been either a cat or a dog that like greets you at the door, quite literally, like talking. I don't know if you remember that. It's been a while. No animals that you see there. Gus starts looking behind the counter, sees that there is a trap door that is open behind the storeroom, flies
Perfect.
into the trap door, uh, looks down a short corridor. There is a locked door at the end that Gus cannot get through, but in that corridor, you see both the dog and the cat, and they both have a dagger shoved through their foreheads.
Perfect. I look at. I have Alina and Galahadin with me, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Marrow
I'll be
stayed
right.
with Abel, so
I'll be right back.
okay.
And then I'm going to do the use Gus, summon Big Gus, switch,
Okay.
and then I will open the door from the inside.
All right. You guys gain access inside.
All right. It's weird for it to be closed during the day, isn't it?
It is. This is weirder. Follow me,
Yeah, you go
and I
to
will
the
show
back
them
door. Yeah.
the story.
You climb
Mm.
down the ladder. There is a short corridor, sort of off to the side, in between some like boxes and barrels or whatnot, are the two corpses of the two animals.
Do they look like some lay on hands would help?
No.
Hmm.
I think we are long past lay on hands. Okay.
The daggers are still embedded right in the forehead.
Oh.
I will create.
Can I look at those
tools?
daggers?
They're just normal daggers.
I will create tools and open and pick the lock.
That door is not locked. Gus just couldn't open it.
Oh, cool. Then we're going through the door.
He has no
Okay.
thumbs.
He has no thumbs. You open the door. One sec, just let me see if I have a token. I don't have a map for this room, but you open it.
Theater of the mind, baby.
It is a basement storeroom. It is mostly clear. There have like been tables and boxes and crates like pushed off to the sides so that the middle is empty. There is one person in the room at one of the tables with a chair and just sitting there with a bottle of what you can smell from the front door, some strong liquor. There is Mira Wolfhart, who you met at Abel's uncle's party, who you know is the owner of this place, who looks sort of half passed out on the table, barely reacts to you guys getting up, but is still stirring, so not dead. In the middle of the room is a carved circle filled with some form of arcane runes and candles and like the full like magic ritual setup. And at 5 points of a star inside this circle, you see some familiar objects, and I'm going to plop them right in front of you guys.
Where's my cursor?
Hey, experimentation.
And they are just sitting on the ground at the points of these circles.
Ew.
Okay,
God,
so
I really
Mira
hope that glaive was gone.
is out cold.
She
Or-
stirs a bit as you approach, but is visibly just drunk.
Is Mira the one that I've talked to before? Isn't
How-
the owner of this shop also?
She is the owner of the shop. You have spoken to the sort of like guy who mans the counter, who is a dwarf named Ivar.
I can
Yes.
give her a 5 lay on hands to cure her of illness.
Yeah, if you would like to. She
I-
sort of sees you guys like,
Is Ivar the one
Phew.
sitting at the table?
no, it's only her sitting at the table.
Ah, okay, got it.
She is the only one here. Yeah, you wanna give her just like wake her up.
Yes.
You will do so, and she's like, "Oh, Phelan, what are you? Oh boy. Oh, whew. Oh, I wish you hadn't done that.
I guess I could find some more alcohol.
Oh no, it's quite right. I know where it is. Phelan, hello. How are you doing?
Mira, I have had better days.
I'm sorry to hear that. So have I.
What is going on here?
Failure. Failure is what is going on. Phelan?
Failure for
Unfortunately.
what?
Oh,
Somebody has-
months of work.
On what?
Somebody stabbed your dog and cat out there.
No, they were spies. Don't worry about it.
What do you
Spies
mean
for
they were
who?
spies?
What do you mean it was fit? Oh, right. Serena wiped you two. Mm,
Do you know
spies
where
told.
Serena is?
I think that she's off with Gary and Guck at the moment.
Fantastic. Where are Serena, Gary, and Guck?
Couldn't tell you. They didn't really give me any more jobs to do. They just said that they would come back and get me and to watch the shop until then.
Nope. I have no
did you-
insight.
How did you know they were spies?
Because they're all the callers don't do anything. Those are just what we use as an excuse to. It was a deal of progress to get his spies in as many noble houses as possible. The
Can you?
callers don't actually make dogs can't talk. That's a silly idea.
Getting tired of
I
all of
am-
these God's damn demons. And I'm going to whip around and I'm going to sink my spear into the chair between her legs.
Don't be hasty.
You're going to
Some
tell
call
me,
for.
Phelan, ask your questions. And if I get bored, her leg gets cut off. Sound good?
That sounds fine. Mira, I am quickly losing my patience. I need to
Alina?
know.
Yes.
I am going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're close to me, so you can add 5.
Ooh.
DC 17.
Is Guckins in the room with us right now?
Oh,
17.
17.
She glares at you, reaches out a hand with like 2 outstretched fingers. It starts to glow gold, and you feel a pressure around your neck as a force starts to lift you by the throat, and you break through it because you are next to Galahadrin and continue to threaten her.
I just pat
She's
you on
like,
the back real hard.
Okay, fine. We don't need to be violent here.
Don't we? Our memories were erased. I believe Phelan has been lied to at needed
every
teeth from.
turn.
My memory has been erased more times than I can think. That's just standard operating procedure. As
For
long as
who?
we,
Standard
as long as
for who?
for the Emerald Shadows, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. So obviously, okay, the Emerald Shadows, right? Oh, that was obviously something you signed up to work for. So your brain getting jumbled, that's your own fucking fault. However, we didn't sign up for that.
I
Y'all
am
messed with our.
Serena
Yes,
said you did, and that you were going to bring back the last item we needed, and she points towards experimentation. And
And now
apparently
we're
you
at the
did,
crux
so
of the
forgive
matter
me.
of why I would like to speak with Serena.
I
I'm
like
sure
this
you would.
emerald,
She's
though.
currently out.
First of all,
What would
this is mine, and I'm taking experimentation back.
Okay, Galhadron, what'd you say?
I don't know what's going on, but I think it's good that it's green. It's emerald.
Oh, okay. Took me a second. It's like, yeah.
Mira, if I may ask you a few questions.
Of course. I've got nothing left to hide at this point.
If I am to be part of the Emerald Shadows, is there some place I can report to? Someone I can talk to? Someone I can contact to get more information of what I apparently have found myself wrapped up in? Do not say Serena.
At this point, Phelan, I don't necessarily know what we're doing. So
Okay. What were you doing here?
she points towards the ritual and it's like, apparently Serena was under the impression that since Progress was the one who gave us all our powers, that if she could bring together the essence of all 5 of the calamities, that she could conduct a ritual that would give us more power so that we could fight back against the outreach program.
Okay, just make sure I got all of that. Serena was under the impression that since progress gave us our powers, using like get 5 aspects of the 5, or an aspect of each of the 5 calamities
Yeah, and they thought that that would be
to
something that
get
would, like,
more power to fight
yeah,
the outreach program.
yeah, who did this to you, whatever it was. Yeah. We were all fairly confident that she knew what she was doing. We got all the materials. She conducted the ritual. Nothing happened. No reaction, no fancy magic, no superpowering, nothing. Just 5 weird, dripping items just everywhere and nothing. So I don't know what the plan is now. I assume that she's working on something with Guck and Gary. But here we are.
I
Do you
mean,
have a
are you sure nothing happened? What if your memory got erased?
She sort of looks at you and is like, well, it didn't happen to me, as evidenced by apparently I'm not strong enough to even fight one regular person. So,
Hmm.
do you have a way of contact? Well, first of all, these calamities, are they the things that we have been that I have been closing back up, or is a calamity something else?
you would know the calamities are the names of, like, the parent
Oh,
demons.
the other the demons. Yes, yes.
Progress, yeah, specifically. So there is, like, the Devourer, and then there's the various spawns of it all the way down. But, like, the calamities are the big demon that spawns all the little ones, and there's 5 of them.
This all spawns from the outreach program.
Yes, yes, it does.
Have we met before?
Uh, Aside from, I believe you mean,
Outside of this shop.
aside from this shop and the party with Chelton Castle, I don't believe so. Although, again, memory
Our
could be there.
memories.
But from what
Sure.
Serena has told me, you and her knew each other and parted ways before she met the rest of us, except for Gary, of course.
Right. Good old Gary.
Don't know much other than that. Didn't really ask.
Understood. Did I ask? Do you have a way of contacting Serena?
No, she knows where I am. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just waiting for her to get back. I was out picking up supplies for just in case we need to leave soon after this. We took a big risk on, as soon as we killed the dog and the cat, we know that progress is going to be on to us. We thought that'd be fine because we'd be able to overpower them, but that's not the case. So we're going to be leaving the city before night falls, I imagine.
Okay. All of you are leaving the city before night falls?
I believe so. I'm just supposed to wait here for Serena to get back.
Then I believe we shall wait here for Serena to get back, Mira.
Suit yourself. And she sort of, like, awkwardly flips a leg over the spear that's still embedded in the chair and walks over to a barrel and pulls out a few more bottles and sets them on the table. It's like, do you care to wait with me?
I'm not going to drink, but I will wait.
No, that's your choice. Pops a cork, starts drinking again. I will
I'm
say,
waiting.
of all the items in there, the only one that you guys can't carry with you is the anvil because it's fucking heavy.
Yeah, because it's a fucking anvil.
Like, Alina can carry it, but I'm pretty sure that their speed's going to be reduced by half as long as they're carrying it. Like, it is
Do they have a
immediate.
bag of holding in this shop?
For her to give you, no.
I mean, I could buy a bag of holding.
I don't think there's a lot of I'm not condoning piracy right now. but she doesn't have a lot of a fucking choice.
I
I'm
don't
not saying.
believe there is a bag of holding in her stock inventory.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Doesn't one of us have a bag of holding?
I think Abel has 2.
I have 2, yeah. So I could probably fit the anvil in one of them if I ever get there.
Well, I'm taking the other things. So
Okay, go ahead.
if I can figure out how. There we go.
All right, Abel, are you good or do you need a bit more?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I wanted to
Here,
ask.
I can identify those 2 for you. Sorry.
Oh, cool. I'd like to know what they are as well.
Yeah, well, you've seen them before. You know what they all are.
It's the drippy one that I don't want to
It's
use.
Grudge and Undertow.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, forgot about that. Oh wait, so yeah. Abel, what did you want to do?
So bearing in mind my nat 20 in history I got, do I know of any precedent at all for the crown exercising authority over the church? Because, I mean, it seems to me that, at least from the history, like the church's authority stems from, well, from the Trinity, who then was expressed through King Owen, right?
Yep.
So, like, I feel like there's room to make some kind of argument about. It's a little premature, I think, but there could be wiggle room in the future for, like, if we're reuniting everything
Mm-hmm.
to claim that authority over the church. So I'm trying to think. Like, I'm wondering, is there any
So
possible
you would
angle there?
know. Yeah, so you would know just history-wise. It was originally given to King Owen. King Owen and Queen Genevieve, or Genevieve. What was her name again? I keep on getting the 2 mixed up.
I think
Alina?
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Yeah.
It was invested in those 2. One of them, like the knight of the agent of the Trinity, the other the voice of the Trinity, sort of thing. When that mythological period ended, Owen vested his power in the Emperor, and the voice of the Trinity became the pontiff of the churches of Avency. Nowadays, both of those positions are empty, and the local equivalents are the archbishop and the king. The king coming through the knights who originally served the legions of, or the generals who initially served as the heads of the legions of the emperor, and then the local archbishops who served as the agents of the church. It varies country to country, but one of the big sort of like political questions of this era is which either the church or the royal families are going to be the dominant ones in the society.
Yeah.
In this one, it has just the church has not been nearly as aggressive, and usually the royal family, because this is a frontier region, but has been holding off, like, hordes of gnolls and hobgoblins and stuff like that. The royal family has typically been the one that people look to as like the actual figureheads of it, and the church has played along. And has made sure not to push the issue because they don't want there to be precedent that the royal family is in charge of them.
Right.
So the archbishop planting his foot here is a big political risk. This would be the incident that sets the precedent.
Okay. I mean, that all sounds great to me. Now I just gotta convince this old man to give up power, something that is famously easy to achieve and not at all risky.
Yep. Despite being on wheels, he looks hard to move.
Um,
I will note one thing that you think is fairly odd about this. Again, I'm going to go for the nat 20.
mhm,
Uh, this isn't his job.
yeah,
This is the Archbishop of Rithmus's job.
that's a good angle. Um,
It's a vague thing because these are priests. These are obviously Avency priests of Felmar, and that's the tact that he's using. Of they're
mhm.
members of my church. I have authority over them, but it's still that he's
So
not also here with the Archbishop of Rithmus strikes you as odd,
I'm trying to
and
remember
that's
her.
as much as I'm giving you for that nat 20.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her name.
Give me a second.
And is he arguing in this that he should have custody of them, or that
He wants to take them back to the Cathedral of Felmar.
okay? In that case, I will.
Esmeralda Hawthorne. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So I'm gonna turn that around on him and say, uh, if we're talking about, the proper, the traditional authorities, for holding these people, wouldn't that be Archbishop Hawthorne? Why isn't she in this conversation?
Okay. Go ahead and make a check for me.
Ooh.
Can I help from across the city?
No, you cannot. Sir, you need to tell me honest on this. Marrow is the only one who stayed behind with you. Do you think there's a way that Marrow can give you advantage on this? In a way that would be politically helpful and not just growling at an old man in a wheelchair.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
What are we doing?
Holy shit! I need to use the restroom really quick. Go ahead and bring her up to speed.
so, Archbishop Spade, who is the Archbishop of Felmar, which is the god that the priests that tried to do something spooky to Phelan were part of, is trying to assert his authority as leader of that church to get custody of them. And the princess, the person we work for, does not want to give them up. Um, because they're breaking her laws, attacked her people, and so I basically I'm pointing out to him that actually uh, neither he nor the princess would be the specific authority that should be taking them into custody, the traditional one. It would actually be the Church of Rithmus, which is the one of the other churches, right? The other gods, who's actually in charge of like the law and holding prisoners and criminals and things. And so basically, why isn't the Archbishop of Rithmus involved in this conversation? Why is he insisting on giving them over to him? Which
Hmm.
so
I don't know. It feels kind of like do you threaten to just go get the other archbishop? I mean, are they
that's
like
basically
cool?
what I was doing. Like I
Yeah.
don't know that I was actually trying to persuade him of anything.
Alright, I am back.
Yeah. I mean, so my thought was I'm not sure what you were asking me to roll for. Like I was genuinely asking him the question.
Oh, well, just a persuasion in general.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
because that's kind of what's behind the question, isn't it? Like, it's a leading question of like where is the archbishop whose job this is?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, and like if we're trying to figure out a way that Mero could help, she could just say, if he's the one who should be in charge, then I can go fetch him I'm very fast.
That's true.
We
Meryl
have
is
some
very
very
fast.
fast.
She could go and
Dirt's
get
even
her.
faster.
Okay. You would have known this like earlier into this conversation, like that sort of distinction. So if you want to say that Merrill went and fetched the other archbishop, you certainly can.
You can either fetch him or like threaten to fetch him.
Yeah, up to you. Let me know.
I mean, I just want to threaten at this point because I also don't want the people to go to the Archbishop of Rithmus. I want to. Uh, I'm all for the Church of Bosmar becoming state run by the princess. That seems fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to basically threaten him with it and be like, do you want me to go get the person who has the strongest legal claim in our current system? Because I can have Marrow go and get her, and we can hash this out with her. See what she
Yeah,
thinks
go
about.
ahead.
Go ahead
Give
and
yourself advantage for that roll. He will kind of stop. He will look over at Marrow, then look over at you, and kind of go ahead and make an insight check.
like.
So what is the impression you've gotten of Archbishop Spade and like the many conversations you've had with him?
He's
Yeah.
a crazy old fucking man.
I mean, he likes to believe in the old stories. He's very much caught up in kind of the times of like because like he was the one that was telling us all about the relics and the artifacts and trying to go and get them. I like the guy generally because he was one of the first people that was like supportive of us of Eilina when he found out about what was happening to her. Um, and so he seems to really like believe that. I mean, we've established that he's like one of the people who really believes that the knights are coming back and that the basically the end times are near. Um,
These are really your two biggest supporters in the city.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
He turns to you, Abel, for the first time that you can remember. He seems genuinely angry with you, and he just levels you a glare and just says, "I am very disappointed in you, my child."
Hmm.
Very well. If this is how you wish to handle this, then I guess I will not press the issue further, but if this brings an incident that puts us under the thumb of the Regent Lord, then that will be your fault. Good day, Your Highness, Master Whitewater, Master Marrow, and his attendant grabs his wheelchair and wheels him away.
I don't feel great about that.
Oh, oops.
I mean, yeah, like I don't regret who I sided with, but also I did like him, and I feel like I kind of made an enemy.
That's okay. That's what I intend to do.
I mean, he. Hmm. Well, how does the princess feel about this turn of events?
She sighs heavily. Is just like, "Thank you for your assistance, Abel. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to convince him of that. Though I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if that will end up being the right call in the long term, but we shall see. We need to get to the bottom of this, Abel. I don't know
Absolutely.
what possessed. I don't know if they're here on the Regent Lord's orders. I don't know if they're here on, like a senator's orders or some strange faction of Felmar. Those are some strange factions of Ensi. Those were weapons from Felmara. It's just we need to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, it appears that there is some kind of conspiracy.
Yes.
Um, do wish there was a way to have resolved that without burning quite as many bridges as I think have just been burned.
I unfortunately agree. Well, now that that has been settled, was going to go and interrogate the priest. Would you like to join me? It seems that you're proficient in this.
I would, yeah.
Mero, you could probably be of quite some help as well.
There might be some fingers in it for you.
Potentially.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
No promises. And they walk down to the dungeons. Each of the priests is in a separate cell. There's 2 guards at each cell. The priests, when I say that the priests all look the same, I don't mean they're triplets, but I mean there's no, like, they all look like regular priests. There's no, like, one of them isn't a deacon, one of them isn't a father. Like, they all look like deacons and stuff. Like, all the
Okay.
same rank, all relatively nondescript, all some form of, like, human or half-elf. Like, none of these are full elves, none of these are new bloods, none of them are, dwarves or anything like that.
Mhm.
And they are just, each of them, sitting in a corner of their individual cells or on their cot, just sitting there quietly. And the guard, there's a sort of warden there, or like an interrogator, so it's like, Your Highness, we've has tried to talk to them initially, and all of them refuse to speak. Can't get a single word out of any of them.
What did they have on them? Have you confiscated anything?
Yes, and they show you the strange implements that were in that pile
Right.
earlier.
Right.
A few, like, other things you would expect, like, priests to have, like, some
Mhm.
medallions, some holy symbols, some religious books, some incense, like, nothing that looks surprising or different, like, no daggers, no swords, no,
Mhm.
nothing that you wouldn't expect just a regular priest to be using.
Okay. Any identification?
No, not sure what that would be. They all, as far as my understanding of the Avency clergy, they're all deacons, not really high ranking.
Okay. So have we even
Haven't
gotten?
haven't given us any names, any titles, haven't made any demands. They've just been sitting there.
I see. Do we know how they came into the city?
We had some reports that I think a day or two ago, a delegation of clergy from Avency had come. They went straight to the embassy. No other reports for that. They, exited the embassy earlier this morning. They went as a large group to the. First, they met with the the spears of Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently gave them the other items that we've confiscated. I believe you've seen.
Yep.
Then they sat in the crowd and they jumped up and started approaching you all. With when the I believe Sir Phelan was dragged into the stands, and then we apprehended them. So unfortunately, all that we've know or seen of them, nothing aside from when today started, nothing untowards.
Hmm. All right. What about this symbol? Have we identified this symbol? The maker's mark on all of these items?
Uh, can't say I'm familiar with it. The princess will look at it and it's like, let me roll a history check for her. It's not going to be great. The design is definitely from Felmara. Other than that, I couldn't necessarily tell you.
Is there a Felmaran embassy here?
There is. Would you like me to send word for one of their representatives?
Yes. Could we send a runner with a copy of this symbol to see if they could identify it?
Oh, yep, of course. And they sort of do a rubbing of the symbol. They hand it to a runner. The runner goes off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I will say, these do appear, correct me if I'm wrong, Abel, but these do appear to be manufactured relics?
The axe, definitely. I can feel the magic coming off of it. Let's see, the sword, I believe so. I'm gonna just, oh, it doesn't let me.
Move Finn out of the way.
Yep. larger, smaller.
I would say all three of the weapons, except for the sniper rifle, require attunement.
Okay. So the sniper rifle, I don't think so. I think it's just a gun.
And Galahadrin identified all of them before they left. So,
Okay, so
they've all been magically identified. They, as far as Galahadrin could tell at the time, they're all in the category that you guys would consider relics.
oh really?
Yeah,
Even the sniper
minor
rifle?
relics. Not the sniper rifle.
Okay.
The other three.
Okay. Yeah. So
A sniper rifle is of a newer model that you haven't seen in any stores previously. But
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the sniper rifle is a newer model, but appears to be entirely mundane. The other weapons are minor relics, according to Galahadrin. So this would be a
Minor
big step
relics
up
with a
for
maker's mark.
Felmara.
Yes.
If Felmara can manufacture relics.
Well, would you just like to have a word with our guests while we wait for the response from the Felmaran embassy?
Yeah, if they'll speak to me. They've been silent so far. We'll see if they react to our presence. Is she planning on going into the interrogation room with me?
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay.
The interrogator would not let her do that.
I wouldn't let her do that either, but
Yeah,
also
and even the interrogator's like, you want me to let you in the cell with them, or you want to speak with them through the bars? Up to you. He's got the keys right there, so like they're letting you take the lead on this.
okay. Do I go in? Are they chained up or are they just in the cells?
Once they're in the cells, they're not chained up.
Okay. Um, I'll go in the cell with the first one.
Okay.
I'll do the classic interrogator move of like going in and with a stack of papers and setting it on the table and kind of shuffling through it. You know the
Yep. Yeah. Got a stack. Yeah. Got a stack of paper. Shuffle through it.
Mhm.
They sort of look up as you come in. They don't say anything.
Mhm. So, anything to say for yourself?
Staring at you silently.
Incredible opener.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Are we talking to me?
No, I'm talking to
Okay,
this
I was
person.
like, wait. I
You
wandered away.
you can speak, yes?
I have nothing to say to you.
Ah. Well, you just did, so that's a start.
It's still expressionless.
Like, weirdly so, or just like, kind of
Go
resigned?
make an insight check.
Okay.
Not resigned, but not like blank.
Mhm.
Just bored.
Mhm. So, you seem awfully calm for someone in so much trouble. Why is that?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Sort of look at you as like, this is merely a setback.
Hmm.
Nothing to be worried about.
don't have any concerns about anything? Your personal safety, the integrity of your mission?
No, this was the outcome.
No feelings at all, huh?
Stares at you. Yeah.
Hmm. So tell me, what exactly was your mission? In your own words.
I will not give you that information.
What information will you give me?
Nothing.
You already gave me that you can talk. So that's not true.
That was not beyond speculation.
Will you confirm information that I speculate then?
That is beyond my role.
And what is your role exactly?
One that I have fulfilled to the best of my ability. What comes now will come.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. You hungry? Thirsty? You had anything to eat today?
I do not require sustenance.
Oh. That's interesting. You look human. But you're not?
Sort of glares at you a little bit.
Question is then, what are you exactly?
I would be careful what you say with so many ears. You may be protected, but they are not. She is not.
Hmm.
In fact, and they sort of narrow their glances like, I'm not sure you're protected either.
Well, that's fun.
Yes, no, you are not. Interesting.
Well, isn't that flattering? I don't think so. Um, so, I'm guessing you don't work for the Region Lord then.
Make another insight check.
Insight. There it is.
So you say that, and they just don't respond for like a few moments. And we say, would you like to have protection, Abel Whitewater?
I mean, you gotta take me to dinner first, at least. I'm spoken for, sorry.
If that is your price, that can be arranged.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No, thank you. I have everything I need.
I doubt that.
No, I think I do. All right, I'm gonna leave the cell.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them to make sure they don't try and attack me or anything while the door's open.
No, you back out. Doors open for you. You exit with no issue.
Hmm. I'm trying to remember. Have we told the princess about the calamities and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
They told you some informations that they know about demons. You have not shared with them about what you learned in Avency about progress. I don't believe. I
Okay.
don't believe you had time. You,
Yeah.
you you showed up and a gauntlet was thrown in your face.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I know who these people work for. I just have the question for me is why they would do this now. Okay. Um. Hmm.
Give Marrow a crack at interrogating them.
I wish I was there. Ugh.
We're interrogating the priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 3 of them.
There are
There's
3
three
of
of them in separate rooms, out of earshot from each other.
Okay, let's bring one into the room. Marrow kills him in front of the other. See if he talks after that. That's what Marrow would do.
I don't think that will get them to talk. We might need to execute them though. I feel like they're more dangerous than they're letting on.
Can she do a little torture? Maybe
Are you
biting
saying
some
this out?
limbs.
Are you saying this out loud in front of the princess?
The princess needs to take a walk.
Um.
The princess trusts you not that much.
I'm gonna I want to have a conference with the princess.
Yes. What were you able to get anything useful out of that conversation? It's got a bit confusing there for me.
A little bit. We're out of earshot of the people there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this might be a little bit more complicated than we originally thought.
Oh, good. I was hoping that was the case.
And
More complicated, Abel,
yeah,
than having a pissing contest with the Archbishop.
yeah. I mean, how would you like to be contesting with some kind of big demon lord?
She sort of looks at me like,
Does she even know what a demon is?
She does. She
Abel,
told us what
those
they are.
are those. But as far as she's concerned, they're more just like she's familiar with the demons of ruin, who are
Yeah.
just no subterfuge, just punch. It's like demons of corn. They will punch you in the face. They don't go around masquerading as other people. She gives you an incredulous look. It's like, Abel, those are. I know they're Vencian, but those are priests of Felmar. They're not associated with demons. They wouldn't be. It's,
Okay.
they're nasty people. Don't
We have
get
a
me wrong.
lot to discuss.
We need to get you up to speed on a lot of things.
The interrogator who was there with you was like, I'm going to step outside.
This is
I
outside your
don't
pay
want to be
grade.
involved.
That's
Yep,
a good idea.
Nope. Fairly obvious.
I'm gonna have a one-on-one with the princess, and I want to bring her up to speed on everything we've learned about the five different calamities, the various names we've found for them in like common and elven, and their basic MOs, and specifically about how we found progress is sometimes friendly, sometimes not, but always subterfuge.
Is there anything that you're holding back?
Um, I'm trying to think about what I would want to hold back.
Specifically, are there things about how they appear to want fate? Well, I'm not sure how much you can hold it back at this point when we just tried to kidnap him.
Yeah.
Are you telling her, like, the names of the different projects and all that stuff?
Yeah, I will tell her the names of the different projects. I'll tell her that. So my suspicion is, and I'll tell her this is my suspicion. I haven't confirmed this. I'll have to consult with Phelan and see what the result of his investigation is. Is basically that Progress has a lot of different projects, which basically operate like cults, and they each have their own like thing that they're trying to do, and they don't. Sometimes they work together, and sometimes they don't. So my suspicion is that this is a different project of Progress's that wants something out of Phelan. Like to steal his power or whatever, steal whatever it is that Project Genesis put into him.
Do you know which project it might be? Do you know where their headquarters is? Is this like a project that is being headquartered in Avency? Is this?
It could be. Let me look at my notes here. Progress, other projects, Starforge, Purity, Aegis, and Phalanx. But I don't think that we know anything about any of the other projects except for Project Weaver.
Yeah.
So I might be able to get them to tell me which project they are, but they are very powerful, and they don't like people knowing about them. So I would be worried about assassination attempts. And I would share with her that we found out that Progress can possess people's bodies. So she wouldn't be able to trust basically anyone.
We're gonna need a persuasion check for all of this just for her to believe you.
Sure. Just ranting and raving at her like a lunatic.
She is gonna sit down halfway through your talk and just like listening to you, but still her face buried in her hands, like what the fuck is going on with the world. And as you say, like that they can possess people and stuff, she's gonna be like, Do you know if Progress were the ones responsible for murdering my parents?
You know,
You need to tell me, Abel.
I didn't think about that. I don't know. That's certainly a possibility.
Do you know what their goals are? Why would we've been assuming that it was, hobgoblins, the followers of the Rona, that they were trying to destabilize our kingdom. But if there's a whole faction of demons that are practicing subterfuge, but you said that they're not usually hostile. Like what?
Well, I wouldn't say that they're not usually hostile. I'd say that sometimes they're not hostile. At least we've
But
been
they
able to
have
have.
agreements with the Regent Lord.
Yes. So they are negotiable with, but they're definitely not friendly. Like I guess of all of the ones that we've had encounters with so far, they are the most manageable. But I wouldn't go so far as to say they're
That's not a
friendly.
high bar,
It's
Abel. That
certainly
is
not a high bar. I am very much aware of that.
okay. Do we have a way to find out who might be a demon or not, or might be under their control? You said that Galahadrian was able to sense when demons are nearby. Can he do that around myself, my grandfather, my brother? Can our knights?
Uh,
Has he been doing that? Have
he
you
hasn't been
known
actively
about some
doing it.
demons in our midst and telling? Why has he not been doing that?
That's a good point, you know.
Way off in the distance. She when she says that, she looks genuinely angry and exasperated. Like you have dropped this bombshell in my lap, and the first thing came to her mind is something that you guys haven't been doing. She looks frustrated and just
I
like
mean,
overwhelmed.
we've been trying to. We didn't really have a good idea of the scale of it. Um, like we didn't know that they had a deal with the Regent Lord until what was it? I mean, we found out in Avency, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fairly recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should have Galahadrin give everybody on like that's close to you a once over to make
Is
sure.
Phelan a demon?
Not according to Galahadrin.
Is Galahadrin a demon? Do we know
No.
we can trust Galahadrin?
I'm pretty sure we can trust Galahadrin. Galahadrin is his own kettle of fish, but we can't entrust him. Uh, he is bound to
What do
keep
you
his
mean?
word.
What do you mean by that?
So, uh, we don't have a concept of Fae in this world, right?
You don't, and I will
Okay.
say that when you had previously brought stuff like this almost up, you remembered that one of her guards was killed
Yeah,
by Puck,
right. Well, we don't
and
need
she
to
was looking into that.
we don't need to bring that particular bit up.
Yeah.
Um, um, so, uh, Galahadrin is also not of this world. Uh, but
So
as
he is a demon.
well, the demons is like a category of things, and there's apparently other factions, like even more far flung. Uh, you know how he talks
He-
about he's the Prince of Summer?
yes.
So apparently, out like beyond the bounds of the material world, there is actually a place that is the the seat of power of like the concept of summer and
But
winter and fall and spring, and they do not like those other five demon groups that we've been battling with. In fact, apparently the Court of Fall uh, had recently actually been pretty badly uh, wrecked by one of them, so they are definitely not friendly to them. Um,
the concept of fall was wrecked by demons.
yes, you got it. You're getting it.
I don't know what I've got.
Um, so,
We aren't getting it, but you are.
yeah. I mean, I'm just barely. I've got a handle on it. So They've got their whole own like political.
We need no. We need to tell my grandfather, and we need to tell my brother.
Okay.
Go fetch if you trust Galahadran,
Okay.
because I have seen that he wields the light
Mm-hmm.
of the Trinity,
He is
but
definitely
he's not.
he is absolutely a paladin. We know that.
And those are
Paladin.
priests.
Okay.
She
Well,
points at the cells.
are we sure about that? Have we seen them do like priestly miracles? Have they prayed at all? Or are they just dressed as priests?
On the other side of the door, the interrogator says, "No, sorry,
Hey,
God,
you shouldn't be
God,
listening.
I really shouldn't. I made a terrible mistake."
I mean, we could have poked our head out. Um, yes. So, I know that we can trust Galahadran because the political forces at his home are very concerned about him keeping his oaths.
Okay,
And he has
so
made an
we can.
oath to serve Eilina in her warband and support her. So,
Abel, I need you to fetch Galahadran and the rest of your warband. I don't know where they ran off to. You are to meet myself, my brother, and my grandfather in the throne room immediately.
all right. Marrow, can you sniff them out, please?
Yeah, buddy.
And she has a guard, right? Like a whole
Oh
royal
yeah,
guard.
she's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Who's her like? Does one of them look like a stout young lad who could use a big hammer?
There's guards all around here, so you can probably
Who-
not in the room with you, but like this
Sure.
is the royal army is quartered here.
Sure.
Like, yeah.
Um. So I am going to hand the spell blade and the maul to like her close bodyguards and be like, actually, you know what, Marrow, you go and fetch everybody else. I'm gonna stay here with the princess and make sure nothing untoward happens, just until we can get things settled.
Yeah,
Alright.
we can send the dogs out too.
Okay. All right. So Marrow and the dogs are going to get everybody else, and you're staying with the princess.
Yes.
Okay. She leads you to the throne room. She sends out runners, calls for her grandfather and her brother. Marrow, go ahead and make a survival check, because Phelan didn't tell you where he was going. Yeah, you follow his scent into the Cathedral Felmar, you sniff it around for a bit, people try to shoot you away, you follow it back out of the cathedral, and you make your way to Mara's Exotics. The door is unlocked. The trap door has a ladder to it, that you can just jump straight through the hole and down. Do you give any heed to the dead dog and cat that are in the hallway?
No, that seems fine.
That seems fine.
Okay.
This is like a normal thing to be in here, right?
Dead dogs and cat? Not really. It's,
You
that's up.
actually probably recognize those animals.
Yeah, you
You have
recognize
spoken
they're
with
the
them
ones that
before.
have been in the store before, and
Oh, okay.
there's daggers shoved in their foreheads, and they're just off to the side of this hidden hallway.
Okay,
And
let's do a vibe check.
Phelan is in the next room. You can smell him.
Oh, okay, we'll just go see Phelan.
Okay. Mira's been drinking. It hasn't been too long, like, half an hour or so. And Marrow comes in.
Hey, Marrow.
We gotta get back ASAP.
Why?
The princess. Oh my god. She just relays the information. I'm not gonna tell them word for word.
Yeah, you can.
Let's make it easy for us.
You bring them up to date.
Yeah.
Mira is not drunk yet and will listen in on everything.
No.
Are you saying no to Marrow, or like no about Mira
Yes.
listening in? Okay.
I'm so sorry. So you say no, you're not gonna go back with me.
Correct.
Okay. She'll just fucking leave you then.
Oh
You're
well, it
grown ass man.
seems like some of the other projects are making their move on Genesis, even as we speak. That will be interesting. We need to be gone. Where are you, Serena? And she just is getting a bit tipsy and is also waiting. So
Mira, is there a
yes,
mage college here?
Mage College here. I think the academy has like a magic professor, but otherwise no. It'd be the Azure Academy. That's nowhere near here.
Okay. We do have mages here. Actual mages, not people pretending to be mages to hide what they really are.
As far as I know, the only ones who are sort of hiding who they are, myself and the other shadows, and none of us have masqueraded as mages. We don't really have a skill set that tracks well with disguising our powers as magic the same way that apparently you've been able to.
I'm a man of many wonders. How far away would these mages be?
I couldn't tell you.
You've lived here.
I don't work with mages. I'd probably assume like there's the professor at the academy and maybe some of the mansions of the royal family or something, but I don't.
What time is it? Like 4?
It's probably about like 4.
Okay. If Serena comes back, please tell her I am looking for her.
Of
And then
course.
I'm going to go to the academy.
I'm gonna go to the throne room.
All right.
'cause- Okay.
Galadriel.
Of course, I'll come with.
Okay. So Phelan to the Royal Academy, and then
Wait, I thought we were following Marrow.
Some of us are.
Oh,
I will say those are roughly in the same direction. They're in like the same district of the city.
Mara,
You
tell them
just
I will
want
be there in just a moment if I can.
All right. Okay. What are you trying to do at the academy?
Yes. I'll just find like the front desk person, the concierge of the Mage Academy.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Like a little attendant.
Um, is there someone here that knows a spell that could send in a message a long distance? I have plenty of coin to pay if that would help.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. So this is going to be an above table thing. I despise the sending spell, so none of my world building ever has it. Would that change what you would ask?
Yes, because that's exactly what I was looking for.
Okay. You can still ask because you're not as familiar. You've never heard of that spell, so
right. We'll still ask,
but
but
it's also
it
magic.
means that
They were sort of looking. It's like I've never heard of such a thing. I can ask Professor Reventhor if she's heard of something, but mainly I believe she just conjures fire and such. I'm not sure of any communications. Imagine that'd be a very important way to send like messages long distance. You could they'd be in the employ of the army and such. If they want, you can send a note and somebody can come out and give you that similar answer.
nope, that'll do. Thank you.
Yeah.
How far away is the castle from Mira's?
From Mira's?
Yes.
Mira's is in like the outer section of the city, and the castle's in the middle. So probably like 20-minute walk.
Okay.
20
So
minute
more than
hustle.
a mile, probably.
Oh yeah.
don't think he has a range, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. Gus is going to stay at Mira's. I'm going to go to the castle.
Okay. You guys are let in. The princess is waiting for you. The king is waiting for you. It takes a bit for the prince to arrive, and he arrives at around the same time as Phelan does. And he's like, "What's sister? What is this about? We haven't been able to locate the other priests. Are held up in the Avency embassy at the moment. We haven't. None of them have left the city, as far as we've been able to tell." The princess will look to Abel, or actually will look to Galahadron, and is like, "Sir Galahadron,
Yes.
can you please let us know if anyone in this room is a demon?"
Oh,
The king and the prince will just like, "What?"
oh yeah. I'll think about it. I'll give him a good look. Are they demons? Are there demons nearby?
Yeah, you do your divine sense. There are a few. The princess has gotten a few like high-ranking guards here as well, so you guys aren't just like fully empty. You do a quick
Oh,
scan. There are no demons that you can sense.
oh. Anything else interesting? Angels and fae and such like?
None of the people who are currently here. No.
All right. We're not by the prisoners, are we?
No,
The
you're in
meeting
the
of
throne.
the king. I so suspicious of them. But yes, you're all good, princess. There's no demons here.
The prince just says, of course not. What is this, sister? What are you getting at?" And she's like, "No, give me a second, Everett. Men, if you can please leave myself and the Knights Temporal here with the royal family. We have confidential matters to discuss." And the guards kind of like look at each other, and it's like, and look to the king, and the king will look to the princess and goes like, "I'm very, very well. If you insist, it's well. I will call for you if needed. Keep within shouting range." And the guards will like bow and go over and give you guys a bit of like a side eye sort of glance. It's like you just they are not exactly sure of what's going on, but they are following orders.
What a nice, trusting father,
Grandfather, but yeah.
grandfather.
Uh, Amelia, my dear, what is this about? Why have you said it was urgent? There's some talk of demons or whatnot. And Amelia will turn to Abel and it's like, "Please tell them what you told me."
I will do that.
And I will help.
All right, everybody is together for this. Phelan, before you guys left Mira's goods, you took everything except for the anvil?
Correct.
Okay, good. All right. They will all sort of take that in. Uh, Everything about demons, not about. Are you including Alina's like visions of demons and stuff too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
There's no point. Two of the people in this room know about it, so
Yep. Abel, go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage from the princess.
And you get +5. Wait.
Why does he
No,
get
not a skill
+5?
check. Sorry, I'm just getting a little sleepy. I just that's for something else. Never mind.
Uh, yeah, the
His +9, I think he's okay.
yeah.
+11, excuse me.
The king and the prince have pretty much the same reaction, but the princess had, minus being angry that Galahadon hasn't been checking everybody constantly, because he just did that. So, uh, so you believe that the priests that we have prisoner, are agents of this demon progress?
That's my suspicion, yes.
Can you confirm this?
Um, Abel would remember this, but I'm forgetting out of character. Was Galahadron able to sense with the possessed pinch whistle
DeLuca?
and DeLuca
Yeah.
that
Oh
they
yeah.
were?
Yeah.
Okay. So Galahadron will be able to confirm, yeah.
Very well. Galahadron, if you can please make your way to the dungeons and confirm for us.
I would also like to try my hand at speaking to the prisoner.
You got it.
Very
They're
well.
tough to track. Oh wait, I wasn't there.
So yeah, the two of you. Anybody else going with those two, or just them?
Respectfully, is this all you need from me?
Feel like it's like you have more important matters than this, Sir Phelan.
I was almost abducted.
Seems to be
I have
intimately.
some people who apparently know why. I would like to speak with them. I was
What do you
waiting to
mean?
speak with them when I was summoned.
What do you mean? Who are you referring to?
There is a group apparently known as the Emerald Shadows. They apparently
Ooh.
know about me, and I would like to know about me. I'm going to go back and continue trying to find them.
If you are these individuals that we should put under custody immediately?
No, they seem to have worked with you guys pretty frequently as it is. They don't seem to owe you anything, or not
What do you
that.
mean by that? That they worked for us?
Um,
Who are these individuals?
fuck it. Serena is one of them. The
Who is Serena?
father. What's his
Archbishop
name? I would
Spade.
know his name.
Yeah.
Archbishop
Archbishop.
Spade.
Archbishop Spade's right hand. The woman with green hair.
What if you
Archbishop
forgot?
Spades. Oh, that's Serena. Oh, the one who Archbishop believes is the reincarnation of the Queen?
That's the one. With your leave, I will continue to try to find her.
Yes. Would you like to take some guards with you?
No, I will be fine. Thank you.
Very well.
I'm going back.
Okay.
Meryl, will you go with him?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So the ones who who get to their destination first, are going to be Abel. Where are you going? Are you just gonna stay and like answer questions for the royal family?
Yeah, I'll stay and answer questions for the royal family. That sounds good.
Okay. They're gonna grill you on the details because the grandfather is a grandfather and didn't get it all in the first pass.
Sure.
So, Aline and Galahadron, you guys go down to the dungeon. They know who Alina is, and they let you in. It's like, oh yes, the priests are just over here.
All right, I'll check if they're demons. Give them a good look.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yes, they're demons.
Galadrin, let's
Yeah.
not endanger
What?
the guards by just yelling they're demons.
The guards
Nothing.
all pull out their weapons, trained crossbows on them. It's like, what do you mean?
I put my hands up and I go, hold for just a moment.
Don't
This is
panic.
something-
We're handling it. And we're
Correct.
good at handling it.
Demon? What do you? Oh no. Oh boy. Double
You
the
have
watch.
heard-
The
Yes, give us a
the
moment.
warden guy just starts barking orders and like getting more guards down here and just like panicking a bit.
Oh,
It's like,
maybe
Don't
may-
panic.
maybe you could go tell the princess, please.
you two, one of you needs to make a persuasion check with advantage from the other.
I want to.
Go, 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 go. I have no persuasion. Go. Oh, I actually have a pretty good persuasion. Never mind. With advantage.
Hey.
Lucky.
He sort of you try to calm him down. You're able to calm him down. He doesn't double the guard. The other guards like lower their bows. The priest that you're closest to just still stares at you, just expressionless.
Right, the priest can pray. One of you go tell the princess about this and carry on. We've got it handled.
All right, they send a runner. What are you doing with these priests?
Oh, I want to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. So you're going into one of the cells?
Yeah.
Would you like to speak to the one that Sir Whitewater was speaking with earlier, or one of the other ones? We've kept them out of
Yes.
earshot. All right. Opens the cell, lets you both in.
All right. There's a circle of sunlight. All right. Now you have to tell me the truth. Make a wisdom check. Save.
Okay.
I believe my spell save is 17.
Well, they rolled a 3.
Okay. All right. So now we can ask questions like, why did, why, what are you doing? What were the implements for?
I do not need to tell you.
That is true.
If you needed to tell me, what would the implements be for?
Sort of tilt your head a bit. It's like, but I do not need to tell you.
You have to right now. I did the circle. You're in a glowy light circle. You got a 3. That means you've got to tell me.
This magic compels me to tell the truth, but I
Yes.
have not lied.
But
It cannot compel me to give information I do not wish to divulge. It only prevents me from lying.
Did Abel tell us in what the demon said to Tim?
Which part?
Abel?
The protected bit specifically.
Hmm.
That's what I'm.
He. Yes, he would have.
Okay. So I heard that you said some of us are protected.
Of course.
Protected how?
and is it by the Fae?
We do not wish to cause any incidents with the Fey courts, so we will not unnecessarily interfere with the Prince of Summer, and we will not interfere with one of King Owen's knights, as per our agreement with the King and Queen.
I'll have you know you have interfered.
No, wait. Your agreement with the king and queen.
The original one, yes. I do not believe that you were part of the addendums made with the Emperor.
What was the pact you made with the original king and queen?
I am not aware of the details. All I know is that we are not to start an incident with any who are under the protection of the various agreements which bind progress.
So progress
We have had mutually beneficial relationships um, with many in this world. We do not wish to upset that. In fact, you are the ones who are interfering with internal progress matters.
My question is
That was my duel.
Is one of our own, is Genesis a work of progress?
Project Genesis is one of the projects that is being carried out by agents of Genesis. Yes, of course.
Can you interfere in like cross project wise?
Competition between projects is encouraged.
Is that
It
why you
results in
went?
much better outcomes.
Is that why you went after one of mine?
Of course, they are primarily a product of Project Genesis. Your relationship to them is inconsequential.
But if he's under my protection, would
He
that
is not.
then not extend?
You are not authorized to give protection.
Why are you so interested in him?
Just sort of tilt your head. It's like, you should already be aware of this. Why are you asking this of us?
Well, let's see. I don't know why I'm telling this to a demon, but it's been a wild day. I've had my memory jambled.
That is unfortunate.
It is.
Do you know who performed such a jambling?
Do I reckon you do?
Another. I do.
Okay.
It looks like another. Let's see, a partner of progress, from what I know. Or
That is unfortunate.
it is. It is.
Could you please just monologue a little?
That would be unnecessary.
Not for me.
This is all information that you should already be aware of. I am merely performing a courtesy.
Well, let's say for someone whose brain has been jumbled by, I'm assuming, a competitor of yours.
Wait, are you working? Is your project Genesis specifically? Is that the one you're on?
No,
Oh, okay. Which one?
I do not need to divulge which project I am associated with.
Yeah, but don't you kind of want to?
But we're curious.
Curiosity is good.
Aids
Hey,
in
you shouldn't be
aids in
touching
progress.
Project Genesis stuff.
They just stare at you.
So I can assume that because you were worried, right, Phelan, potentially worried that you might be the queen. I'm gonna look at the demon. I'm gonna go, is one who falls under my own pact, right? Pact of protection that was made with my previous king. Very confusing. Is another one of them here, working with Project Genesis?
We are not aware. The details of Project Genesis are not something that we are aware of. We were only alerted to its outcomes when you all divulged information to the Senate in Avency.
Fucking mouth shut. Does the Regent Lord want us?
We are not aware of the Regent
Oh,
Lord's
bad.
things when it comes to you.
Does the Regent Lord want one of mine?
Can you please clarify?
I feel like we both know who I am speaking. Seeing as you used implement, or tried to use implements upon him
You mean the
today.
subject of Project Genesis?
He has a name.
As I have
More
stated
than
before,
one, I
they are
think.
not. As I've stated before, they are not considered yours. But if you mean the results of Project Genesis, I do not believe the Regent Lord is aware, or that he desires them.
But he does desire some. Does he? Is that what? I'm very sleepy, and this is very hard to follow along with my own thoughts.
There's a lot of subterfuge.
It's literally two of the sleepiest girls trying to interrogate this man right now.
It's in a zone of truth. It has to monologue.
Should we pause and come back to this fresh next time?
No, we just bring Abel in. Phelan too. Well, I guess Phelan's busy, but it's like a little interrogation. And Marrow can come too again.
Because I know that Al would probably like to go to sleep as well.
You
Al,
can't
on
prove
your way.
that.
I do. I would like to. Yeah.
Al, on your way back to Mira's Exotic Goods, Gus flies up to you in a Twitter.
We are going to start sprinting.
It's called X now.
Okay. All right, and we will pick it up there next week. Well, not next week, because next week is too close to. Well, how are we feeling about
I
Wednesday's
am not. I am not going to be able to work or play next week.
I will not
I have
be
to
here
work
next
that
week.
night.
Yep. Then
We'll be traveling
we're gonna
as well,
skip
so-
next week. Good,
Right.
good. I figured, just didn't want to declare that without checking. So.